What is clutter? Well, if you've been around me long, you've heard me say many times, clutter is postponed decisions. I learned that from clothes closets because they're filled up with clothing that we haven't worn, but we haven't decided whether we're going to lose the 10 pounds we need to lose to get into that favorite pair of pants. Or the exercise equipment that looks so good on Home Shopping Network, but it hasn't been out of the closet in many months. And then there's the gift you got from Aunt Sally. You really love Aunt Sally, but those candlesticks are not really your style. But if she came for Thanksgiving dinner, she'd be so happy if they were on the table. That's physical clutter. Then there's digital clutter. There's email. There's what I call emotional clutter, the fear of letting things go. And then most of all, and the most important, is the spiritual clutter. And spiritual clutter is when we are hanging on to ideas that really don't serve us well and actually don't honor what God teaches us. So if you are feeling overwhelmed with life, I strongly suspect it has something to do with clutter in some form. So the question that I would encourage you to ask yourself is, what is the one thing that has to happen in my life for me to feel happy with my progress? Ask that question and then just sit quietly and journal or pray or think about what is that one thing. It may be a messy desk, or it may be a broken relationship with someone that you care about, or it may be your career, or maybe you're really not sure what that one thing is. So the one thing is really uncertainty. I don't know who said it, but I love this quote. It says, when God leads you to the edge of a cliff and tells you to jump, one of two things will happen. He'll teach you to fly, or he'll catch you as you fall. If you are not falling, it's because you're not trying enough things. We all fail. But we only grow when we fail. In fact, the Bible teaches us all things work together for good for those who love Christ and are called according to his word. And that's because whatever happens to us is something that we learn from, and then we can share what we learn with other people in a way that no one else can. Last evening, I spent the evening with a woman whose daughter died at age 42 very suddenly. I can't imagine the pain, and I couldn't help anyone in that situation. But I do know about spiritual clutter, which was not believing that God loved me. I don't know what your clutter is, but I hope you'll take some time to think about it. Because God has a purpose for your life. And as long as that clutter is there, you are not going to be all that he created you to be.